What's up, guys? What's going on? Camp Out coming at you with a late review. Some of you may or may not know that I was in London last week for Foot Locker's hottest month preview section, courtesy of Force Field. So shout outs to Force Field for that one. Let's get into this review. So Bait dropped a Diadora 2 weeks ago. If you guys are familiar with the Bait release information, usually what they'll do is they'll drop it on their website or their Instagram or Twitter. They'll give you a link to try and, you know, sign up for their web, was it newsletter or whatever it is? And then they'll send you an email if you win that raffle through that system. And then you could purchase your pair online. You could send someone your link. You could do whatever you want, but that's the only way you could purchase through them if you're not, you know, in the Bay Area. So let's get into it. Bait Diadora Notti Veneziane. I don't speak Italian, but it is made in Italy. Italian Nights. Open this bad boy up. I have the laces on the side. We'll get into those in a minute. It's a little bright in here, so let me dull you down just a touch. Boom. Get in there. Take this bad boy out. The paper has some Bait Diadora, you know, stamping on it. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna put these down, get the box out of the way. Schwammy. These are a UK 10, a US 10.5. This is Tone of My Voice's pair. I did not pick these up. If you caught the breakdown, I thought they were a different color. Like, what the fuck is going on in the background right now? This guy's just making noise. I thought they were a different color. I thought it was a black colorway, but this is definitely not black. Anyway, they dropped the pictures or the real pictures of the shoe, and this is what you got. It is a clean look. N9000, I do like the model. One of my favorites from Diadora. I don't know. The colorway is clean. Something about it just kind of throws me off. Let's get into the detail of the shoe though. So start off with the toe box. You have this soft premium leather. As you can see, as I touch it, has a little crease going on to it. So you already know it has a nice break, which I'm a fan of. Always quality when it comes to Diadora, which is never a question. Toe wrap, you have this wine and same navyish, midnight navyish color leather on the wraparound. It's clean. It's a snakeskin print all around. All those burgundy areas are all snakeskin print. You actually have some on the tongue as well, but we'll get to that in a minute. Continuing the wraparound on the lateral side is the rest of that navy and wine snake print. Wraps all the way into the heel counter on both portions. And in the upper is a soft leather, just like the toe cap, in that midnight-ish colorway. This is pretty dope. Let's see. Oh, look at that. You got a little slit in your heel tab. That's kind of crazy. So, not a good look. Let me tap on that so you guys can see it. So this is the first time I'm really looking at the shoe, but you can see a little slit in there. Not a good look. We should call up Diadora and be like, yo, what the fuck? Here, I'll give you this shoe. I'll continue the review on the other shoe because now he's upset about his shoe. Anyway. That's horrible. It's definitely from the line of the Diadora, like where they do the D. If you see it on this one, look. Yeah. The line of the D is probably pressed too hard and it slid it. That's whack. Anyway, okay, so let's get back to the outside of the shoe. We'll go to the lateral side and finish that off. So lateral side, you have the rest of that snakeskin print, also with the wine colorway and the midnight navy. You have the midnight navy on the Diadora logo as well, also in that soft leather. Bring that a little closer so you can see how soft it is. You can see how pressed it looks. It's pretty dope. The underlay looks like a white or a bone suede because you don't really get white suede because of the dyeing. You have this greenish, grayish suede nubuck underneath on the underlay, or underneath the underlay of the Diadora logo. Very soft, very premium, has a nice brush to it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but as I go back and forth, well, you can't see it, but I can see it. It's clean. It's very premium material, which, you know, is going to be a given with Diadora. Let's go into the tongue. So he put white laces in here. I'll show the other 4 lace options. What laces came in these?
I think it was the navy blue.
The navy
blue leather.
The navy blue leather came inside of these. I do like the way the white looks. The contrast is kind of nice. So on the tongue you have it's a greenish with a navy snakeskin print. It's pretty nice. I like the way that looks well. It looks has a nice contrast to it. You have that soft leather on the lower portion of the tongue. Nothing crazy on the grommets for the laces. It's just cut through. You have the plastic upper, just like any other N9000. So you can see all that in detail. The insole is a leather insole. Have you tried these on?
Yeah.
So the leather, well, it doesn't look like you tried them on, but it's pretty soft on the inside as well. It's made very well. You have that soft leather on the back side of the tongue as well. And let's go to the medial side. of the shoe. The medial side, you have this bone color suede, which is the opposite of the outside or the lateral side of the shoe. That's the only differential in the two sides. You still have that bone underlay on the Diadora logo, the soft leather on the upper of the Diadora logo, and everything else is pretty nice. Let's go to this heel, the tongue tab real quick. So on the top of the tongue tab, you have a corresponding like heel tab section. So the heel tab says Diadora on it, the tongue tag says bait on it, and it actually unclips, which is pretty dope as well. So overall, the shoe's pretty nice. Maybe just not a colorway for me. It is clean though. My least favorite part about the shoe is, even though it's a premium leather on the toe box, the second you start wearing these, it's gonna crease like crazy right in that, you know, the usual section that will get creased. I'm gonna hop into the laces and keep these down here. So you got 4 different lace options. I'm not gonna take them out of the bag, but I will take some pictures of them. Do you mind if I take them out of the bag? Yeah. Oh, you do mind?
Oh, you take it out.
Oh, okay, I can take it out. All right. Sorry for the background commentary, guys.
What up?
It's gotta happen. Tone of my voice, this is his pair, like I said. So you got a couple of different options here. So I'm gonna put them all in my hand, bring them real close so you can see them. So on the upper portion here, you have I guess it's like a wine color. If you guys are familiar with bait, usually they do this, different lace options, which aren't your typical laces, but this is a leather kind of boxy lace, which you've seen in like classier stuff, which is kind of cool. You have a velour blue or midnight blue. Then you have the wax rope, which is a staple piece when it comes to bait and their collabs. Any collab that I've ever gotten from bait has had a pair like that. And then you have the midnight navy leather lace. So, I mean, pretty cool lace options. I don't know how they'd work out in the shoes. I would definitely want to put some kind of flat in these just because I like the way it looks with the Diadora. But anyway, hope you guys like the review. I'm gonna pump out a couple of videos today for you, like this one. I'll be doing another breakdown, which is breakdown number 5. And also, I'll be dropping some content that I acquired while out in London. If any of you are interested and didn't catch the Snapchat, I'll be dropping some of that as well. As always, you know how I love my thumbs up. I'm gonna get out of here and catch you guys later. Peace.